Did you know it's a huge mistake to use your CPA or bookkeeper or accounting firm to do your payroll for you? This is Candace Sunny, Commuting with Candace, and I just want to talk to you today about why this is not a good idea. And I want to end the video with the number one reason you put yourself at more risk than you need to by making this choice. Okay? So first, let's talk about payroll. Mostly I'm talking to you if you are a S-Corp, okay? S-Corps are required to have payroll. Most of the time, it's just the owner, or maybe the owner and one employee or two employees. And so you think, well, it's just too small to be sending to ADP or Paychex or one of the large payroll companies. Well, that is absolutely not the truth. And let me tell you why, okay? Number one, it actually is cheaper to have a payroll company do it than to have a CPA office do it. A CPA office is not going to do something for you for $35 or $40 a month. So just let me give you an example of that. I negotiated with ADP for my S-Corp owners, okay? And I have a great rep down here in Southwest Florida, Adrian Guzman. I just absolutely love him. And he is doing a wonderful job. Every single client I talk to, I put on his payroll. It's less than $40 a month. Okay. That means all your state filings are done quarterly, yearly, per payroll. All of your tax deposits are made, direct deposit into your bank. And then all your federal returns are done. That's 940s, 941s, FUTAs, and then your W-2s. So, I mean, it's just, you cannot beat that price. And the thing about it is a payroll company does nothing but payroll. That's all they do. Their entire system is set up to file every single one of the things they need to file for you on time. Nothing is worse than getting a letter from the IRS or your state because you did not get something filed on time. So when you think I have an accounting office, I can tell you we're doing bookkeeping and taxes, and we're doing LLC setups and startups. Payroll, we don't even do it anymore. But when we did, it was occasional. Okay. It's one of the reasons why we don't like to do sales tax. We don't really do it. And you got to remember to do it on time, or if it's late, now there's getting letters and there's fees and all that. You do not have that problem with a payroll company. This is what they do. I will also tell you, I love small business. I serve small business, but I suggest going with the big companies. That's just my experience over the years. I have gone to small local companies and had lots of troubles. So I stick with ADP. I am not a spokesperson for ADP. I'm not even saying that, everything about ADP is wonderful, but what I can tell you is I really never have many problems or any problems with them at all. And certainly never that they're late. And that's the thing I want to talk to you about when I get to the end of this video. Rather, them being late is your responsibility or theirs, okay? So that's the number one reason. The other thing is, I really don't think that it is the best thing for S-Corps to just be deciding every quarter to have their CPA or accounting firm or bookkeeping firm do a 941 and send in your tax and say you took payroll, but really it was just amount of distribution you took. Because what you really need to do is be in the habit of paying yourself once a month. Know how much money you need personally. If you need $5,000 a month, pay yourself $5,000 a month through payroll, real payroll. All the forms are filed right. It's just, you just are in this habit. Now that money gets transferred to your personal. You never mix personal spending with your business spending, and you just start out with a really good habit. Okay. It's just a really great thing to do. And then if your business gets bigger and you really need to convert to a C-Corp to limit your tax liability to 21%. So when you get to that place, now you're in the habit of paying yourself. Out of a C-Corp, you want to be paying yourself the payroll. You don't want to be taking dividends, what's called distributions in your S-Corp. It'll be dividends there, and that'll also be taxed, and then you have double taxation. So Just a great, great habit to get yourself in. Now I want to talk about the number one reason that you should use a payroll company instead of your CPA or a bookkeeper or, an accounting office or whoever you're using to do your payroll that's not a payroll company, and that is liability. When you sign up with a payroll company, even if you sign up with QuickBooks Payroll, you give them power of attorney to be responsible for your filings. And if they don't do it, if they file late, it is their fault. I don't know if you know this or not, but if you are having a CPA do it, accounting office, bookkeeper, whatever, you are the one responsible for those to be filed on time. The IRS will hold you responsible, for the penalties. Very, very unlikely to get those kind of penalties, especially with a state forgiven. Okay. So the number one reason to let a payroll company do your small business payroll is that they take on the liability of filing on time, paying on time, and if they don't do it, they're responsible for the penalties. I can't think of a better reason. I mean, we just need less responsibility than nothing else heaped on our head. You don't want to be giving your stuff to somebody, trusting them, they don't do it. And believe me, I have seen this so many times. I'm doing somebody's tax return right now, and they had a bookkeeper doing it for them, and we just found out that bookkeeper never filed the quarterlies, never did a W-2, never did anything. So now everything is late, and my client has a big mess on their hands. Okay? So this is just a little bit of advice for small business owners. Get out there. I don't care what company you use. You want our under $40 deal for an S-Corp? We can actually do that for anybody. I have a life contract with them on this deal. I give them a lot of business. I don't get anything out of it. If you want that deal and nothing else, click the link below, send a note, say, I want that payroll with ADP, and I will get you hooked up with them. You do not pay me, you pay them directly. And hopefully this will be really helpful to you and save you some money. I mean, I don't really know any CPA or accountant that will do anything for under $40, $36, $37. So I know you're paying more than you should.